It's easy when you're on your own.
Well, good morning and welcome to a special edition of Core Diaries.
I don't even know what to say and I'm all embarrassed. We've got a guest videoer today. You probably know by the voice who it is. But it's Frank.
Good morning.
The man with a better beard.
Better beard?
Yeah.
I've actually just attacked it this week.
Anyway, Frank's come over to give me a hand. He's going to get the Ki Utsuri back out again. And apparently Frank's going to have a fettle with it. And I'm going to give it another antibiotic jab anyway. And we're going to try and help get it better.
We're going to give it a good fondling, aren't we, Andy?
Well, you are, I'm not. As long as I can get it out in one go, because this might be a bit embarrassing if I can't find and get it now.
See, this is all the bits that you don't normally get to see. I'm just worried about the size of your sock, Andy.
Why? Too small?
It's a bit... You've got quite...
Snug.
You've got
I've
quite...
got a bigger one for the big boys and girls, don't worry.
Oh, that's alright then.
Funny thing is, we've not even prepped any of this, right? Frank's just got the camera, and there's just like, come on then, let's just film it. I've got none of my stuff from my first aid kit, have I? Look.
I don't know. He's not even got any local wound cleaner.
No, I haven't got any
So
of that.
I felt obliged to come round and have a dabble. It's loads easier filming someone else than filming yourself.
It's a bit more embarrassing now, because I feel like, you know. Well, I'm just out here talking to myself on my own, like you no doubt do,
Yeah.
Frankie. It don't matter if you make yourself look like a bit more.
Yeah, that's it.
You've got someone filming you.
I hope you're counting them buckets.
Nope. I just need to go and get some stuff, so I'll be back in a minute.
So Andy's just really carefully measured the correct amount of sedate.
Right. And if it doesn't go over, I'll put a little bit more in, it'll be fine. This is the tricky bit. Still got the covers on. Get the switch.
I'm actually intrigued how hard this is going to be. The ones at the back screwed down?
You what?
The ones at the back screwed down?
Yeah. Sort of off the net and bring the fish back this way. Good.
Andy's feeling the pressure.
The fish is in here because we've seen it.
Yeah.
But where?
You've got a hunchback like me.
Have I?
Does it hurt?
Every other fish has come down the front here, but not the one I want. There it is.
Hello, and in today's show we study the koi keeper. This is a koi keeper. They spend years upon years hemorrhaging money into koi.
Okay, look, fits perfect.
Does actually. Ooh. That is nasty.
So I actually had it out yesterday, and I gave it another jab and another dosing of tamidine. That's all I've been doing with it. But obviously there is salt in the pond, and I did do a 3-day dose of CT.
What percent salt are you at?
Down to about 0.5, just over.
0.5.
Might need a bit more.
Female, isn't it?
Yeah. Sold as male though.
Hmm.
And it does have a bit of a body issue, but that's why it was cheaper. There.
Yeah, just a little. Hmm.
It's done alright though. Well, until this.
I don't think that's internal, I don't. It's a funny one, isn't it?
It's easy with two of us. Let me just turn it over, look. Because look underneath. Everything else on the fish
It's really clean.
is just this side. Because originally this side was exactly the same.
What, this time around?
Yeah, sort of here, this
Yeah.
area. That just
There's a
healed
little bit of
down.
red in the tail. But that could.
Stress from getting it out my bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this side originally was exactly the same as that. That just went down straight away.
Hmm. Just get you an angle. So these are quite raised on this side.
Yep. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of treatment it's had, the amount of jabs it's had now, and having salt in the pond, and having done quite a heavy CT dose over 3 days.
See what I'm thinking? I like to properly dry it. I know people don't like it, but I dry it. Then I use the Rocal to clean it, so any bacteria in there, literally push it in underneath, then wipe that off roughly, and then rub the tamidine in, right in.
Right in the bottom of the scale pocket.
Yeah, because if you think, if when that's out the water and you're just rubbing it on, you sort of got a layer of water and...
Well, I always like to think tamidine, it kills bacteria
Yeah,
on
it does.
contact. It doesn't need to sit, does it?
Yeah, but I like get it right underneath, because I think the problem stems from off of the body. Like here, I don't think any of this needs to come out.
No, none of them feel shitty, or none of them. There was once that one there, but that's only the colour under the scale. But that's a little. Show that one there.
Yeah. No, I think that one's leaving.
But I'm against taking the scales out
Yeah.
unless they're completely trashed, because
And it ruins the fish.
well, that's it. There's no point having the fish then, because you've got to. Anyway, it's getting there. Look, with my precise measuring.
I won't tell you what Andy did, but it didn't involve a measuring jug.
It did. Other tubs are available, by the way.
Right. Brought some supplies around.
Jabs made up now. Because I bought some outside.
Yeah.
Not the little kahaki.
Oh, it might have been that.
It's carp pops.
Oh, is that what it is? So I just scared Andy by saying I'd noticed something earlier.
I'll get it out and we'll show you, but
No.
it's carp pops.
No, that's alright.
That's, in fact, 1 minute, get the camera back on me. Fucking Gary Parker's fault. You sold me that fish. Didn't have carp pops at the start, and you give it to me, and then it's just full of carp pops.
So it's your fault, Gary, that someone turned their heater off for a few weeks and it was really cold.
Anyway, what are you going to talk about your box?
We're just sorting out the weapons of choice.
Shall I get it? You alright with me just picking it up, or do you want me to put it in a safety net?
No, cool. Cradle has been cleaned, by the way, with Vercon.
I don't know why I'm doing this. You said you wanted to do it.
We'll swap over. Look,
I'm not injecting it though. It's not something I've ever had to do before.
I'll do that. So basically, Frank messaged me and said, I'll have a go at fixing it. So I'm like, I'm up for it. Because I've tried everything I can do.
Now, could I please ask, before we get loads of stick in the comment section, just wait 2 weeks and let's see if it works before you give us loads of stick. We need some water to keep it tacky damp with.
Right, I'll get a jug.
Yeah, in fact, that's a good point. Everyone does everything differently. And what works for one person and one pond situation might not work for somebody else. So
Let's have 2 weeks grace to see if it works.
I mean, Frank, he does this for a living now. It's 600 quid a visit. Is that right?
No, he's not.
Okay. No, actually lives about 5 miles from me, so he's popped up.
You need to give him a channel a shout out.
You got a koi channel on YouTube?
Yeah.
I'll put the link up that side, and if it's not that side, it'll be that side.
Some more just to keep it off this dry bit.
Want that? Or do you want that for fish or for you?
See, my way of thinking is, this has never really been clean. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I told you, all I've been doing, as you saw the other week, is I just lashed it with Tamadine and then popped it back in. I think the first time I did have a cotton bud and was getting under the scales with the Tamadine, but
See, I'd normally use a slightly softer brush than this, you know, so you can just,
a bit too stiff.
yeah, float underneath. Let me get my brush. Probably one of the things that I hate doing the most.
So what's that, you're using that Rocal wound cleaner stuff, yeah?
Yeah, just to clean out any infection from under here. You know we're going to get loads of stick in the comments, don't you?
Well, I'm at the
Point now where it's...
yeah, I mean, it's been like this for, I don't know, 6-7 weeks, maybe a bit more, maybe 2 months. And it's not fixing.
Exactly.
So, in my head, I think the fish is done. But if we can rescue it, obviously I'll be happy bunny, but...
Once it goes in today, you definitely don't want to take it out again. Just... in and done. Underneath these where this brush is just that little bit too stiff.
You just said a brush, so I was like,
I know, it's got to be like a nice soft, it's almost like a basting brush I use.
I've got one of them in the kitchen. You want me to get it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll be back. In fact, I'll take the camera. I think I know what kind of brush he's on about. In our messy kitchen drawer. Oh, have we not? Oh, we haven't. I thought we did. No, we've binned it. Like a cooking brush.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. They're quite soft, aren't they?
They should just... There's a lot of crap come out from underneath these, you know. A lot of that white.
Well, like I said to you earlier, the annoying thing is the other side, when that flared up, literally the first lot of jabs that it had cleared that side up with not doing anything to it.
Yeah. Sea salt will aid. Like when my chagoi, my Gimrin chag, that was absolutely decimated after spawning.
Last year.
Yeah, absolutely properly decimated. And I just messaged someone on Facebook for a bit of advice. And he said salt the pond. And it did seem to do the trick. And then now you would never even know it's been knocked. But I'm on RO as well, which I definitely think helps.
Well, watch this space with that.
Yeah.
Since I'm spending a fortune, I might as well just go all in.
Yeah, don't
What's another £1,000 setting up an RO, you know what I mean?
No, cost you about 400 quid. That's what mine cost. Really simple. This is the bit I'm not happy with. Have you pulled a scale out here?
Nope. Not touched it. Haven't taken any scales out at all ever.
Right, I'll do that.
What are you talking about? These couple here?
Yeah, just there. It's like, this is the worst bit, I think. If you damage the slime coat. By the way, when this goes back in, it will look like something that's about to go in the oven. Because I like overlap.
Right.
You'll see what I mean. We will get loads of stick, but then when it comes good.
Well, like I said to you, I'm nearly done with it now. It's just the hassle of having to get it out every few days and it not looking any better. Even though the fish is actually, well, you see it swimming around looking for food earlier, it's not actually peed off with itself.
It's not there's no flicking, flashing or odd behaviour in the pond at all.
You want a couple of cotton buds? You prefer the brush?
Yeah, brush for now, just to get it right in there. But when I did this with my big chag, I had people message me saying, oh, you shouldn't have done that. But the person who showed me this, he's probably got 300 gram worth of fish, and he'd seen it done in Japan. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me with mine.
Well, like I said a minute ago, everyone does everything different, so maybe you need to make your own decision whether you're going to copy what somebody does.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some things on YouTube like we all have, and you're like, that's not going to work, and you know what, it has worked.
Yeah.
But likewise, you see some stuff and you're like, that's not going to work, and it don't work. But Could have probably done it in the shade really, but anyway.
I'm shooting. So you can't say that there ain't anywhere that's not got good dose in there. There's a little crevice. Told you it looked like something that's going in the oven.
Roasted koi.
That's
Expensive
it.
dinner though.
Straight in.
Well, I need to give it a jab. So I'll turn this off for a second, give it a jab and we'll get it back.
You see, because I've used the right amount of knockout juice, the fish is still got gill movement. It will come round in next to no time. It's that precise measurement. In fact, let's just have another check. Gills have been fine.
Yeah, they're perfect. So I always find these the slightly nervous moment. It's still coming back to life, isn't it? I lay on the deck, I do, holding mine face first into either the air from the bottom drain or from the inlet. So you can see underneath all of these raised scales, give it a little clean with Rocal wound cleaner, and then pushed Tamadine in underneath. And these will flare, the next couple of days these will stay flared, but then the hope is that they'll go down nicely. What all Andrew's got to do now is give it a dose and leave it alone.
A dose.
Yeah.
A daily dose.
A dose of don't touch it. Cooked. Beautiful.
Me or the fish?
Neither.
Yeah, I know yellowfish aren't everyone's taste. Nearly there, look. Normally, actually, I would have just lobbed it back in.
I know you would, but it's just not right. You're probably doing more damage. It's flying down and knocking its head on the bottom.
It won't,
drain.
it just bobs around the top. The other fish come and have a look at it, get it going, and then it's off.
See, the softer your brushes, you know, when you're going underneath,
Yeah.
the less damage you've got of taking off any of like the colour,
Okay.
etc.
Under the scale.
Yeah. If you use something really stiff, it like just knocks it off.
So tomorrow when I look at it, it's going to look like an absolute bag of nails.
Absolutely, definitely.
And then I'm going to think, what have we done?
That is
Then
exactly.
Tuesday, it's going to look even worse, and I'm going to be like, well, that Frank's never coming here again.
And then by next weekend,
Cheers, buddy.
It's going to look amazing.
You'd be on free window cleaning for life then.
So Andy's my local window cleaner. And when I first started thinking about doing a pond, one of the things that I did was go on YouTube and started looking at different pond videos. And Andy at the time was having a few bad moments and it scared me to death, and I almost changed my idea, but luckily we cracked on. And now 3 years later I'm around giving Andy an handout.
I'm the king of carnage when it comes to koi.
You are?
I don't know why.
I do.
The rebuild was going to sort everything out. Short pipe runs, plenty of heat. It's going to be cushy. Right, I'm going to let it go back in. Or maybe not. Well, I'll leave it in there actually then. So I don't want you to have kittens.
No, I think that's good. So yeah, on a serious note, before anyone posts any negative comments, let's have 2 weeks. How long's this been like this for?
2 months maybe?
Yeah, let's have 2 weeks grace before I get slated in the comments and see how it looks then.
That means if it dies, have you got to replace it now?
Yeah, not a bother. That's the deal. Yeah, Andy. Here's your little sock. So Andy, what you got to give away this week? Free giveaway.
Kahaki.
Okay. No, seriously, we need a giveaway. So I'll do a giveaway on your behalf. What can we do? What's relative?
I've got plenty of mugs.
I know. On my behalf, I'll do a big bag of wheat germ.
Really?
Yeah, full sack. Queni Koi wheat germ. That's cool.
I can't let you do that. We'll go halves on it.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Alright.
I'll do it. That's sad.
I was just going to double check this one, which you said had a gummy mouth. And you might be... no, it's pox.
Yeah, it's just cold box.
Because look at it. Look at his tail.
Yeah.
This is the Gary Parker. Bit of a shame because it was an absolutely cracking
Yeah, but as soon as you get your temperatures up,
Sankey.
soon whip that off.
It's a Sankey now.
Should we take that off? You rub that off with your thumbnail.
Oh my god, when it's all this snot that pees me off. Look at the state of it.
Yes. You just need to get above about 20. Shame about the tail because it's a nice fish other than that. Try rubbing that with your thumb.
What, the shimmy?
Yeah, it'll just come straight off.
Yeah, it's not deep, is it? Maybe not. That is a bit red.
Where?
On its...
Yeah.
It's got a scale there, look, as well.
as well, right?
That's exactly what was on the tail of mine. It that's eroded it there, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I did have a bit of mouth rot on the other one, so whether or not that's...
I would get a good picture and send it to Paula Reynolds. What temperature are you at?
16.
Yeah, you want it to be above 18, really.
I was going to turn it up today, actually. Whip it out or not?
No, definitely not. So I should use a brush. Absolute.
Shame,
Mm.
isn't it?
It's really good.
Lovely pattern on it. If I hold it like that,
I think this was from Queni, wasn't it?
probably.
Okay, that's a nice pattern. Good girl. Pushed up a little bit more. It's on there.
It's on its like inner bit of freaking comb. Which is weird because it never had it until I'd had the fish for about a year.
Should sort it.
Get it back in. Now I've dropped my net in the pond.
What, in the pond?
Yeah. Down there.
Well, we're going to see what your six-pack looks like now.
Oops. Oh dear. I don't even know how I'm getting that out.
And you got like a litter picker grabber thing.
Litter picky grabber thing?
Yeah, that's what I have.
What, do I put my socks on? I'm not that old.
No, I have it for picking up stones and stuff. Right. Now what?
Must have a tool over there. I'll probably have to clean something and I'll get it out.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers just lately asking for money. That's not something I've ever seen Andy do. But if anyone wants to send him a £5 for a bottle of Rocal wound cleaner...
I'm only a window cleaner, I don't carry that kind of money with me. So I'm never going to afford that.
You what?
There we go. That out.
He's done it. So we just asked Andy. I'm shaming Andy, so I just said to Andy, how much you trickling? And he said...
This much. Well, 1 minute. Bit of a backtrack. So for me to trickle water into my pond, I'm literally just using the garden tap, as we know. Goes through the hose to the big blue into there. There's no like fine adjustment valve. I just switch the tap on and then that's it. So if it's really low or the water pressure's low because it's early or late in the day,
Obviously it might be faster or slower depending on when I've turned the tap on. So anyway, now you can say your story.
So Andy just said this much. So he's not calculated what is trickling in a day or a week.
No. I've just turned it up, so it's a bit more now.
Let's measure it with a jug over a minute and then work out per day. I think you want it to be about 35% a week.
So,
minimum.
From 3,000 gallons, 10% is 300. So 1,000 gallons a week, you're saying? A third of the pond?
At least.
No way, that's too much.
You being serious?
Yeah, that's too much.
Give it 3 months and say it's too much.
Not 2 weeks like we're going to give the fish.
No, 3 months.
I suppose it's not being on a water meter, I should just be ladging the water in.
Absolutely, definitely.
But you've got to remember, I have to fill up my work tanks, so that it's not always in the pond, so I should make sure I do change more water, I suppose.
Right, so what we're going to do now, Andy's going to get a jug and we're going to get a precise number on what we're doing.
It's the last time he's coming, I think. Let me get a jug.
So we've just been discussing that Andy needs a Y-piece on his tap.
I'm going to get a timer. Where we roll it. Let me get rid of this. Hold that. Come out and help, he said.
Listen.
Clock. Right, stopwatch on. So it's half a litre to about there on the jug.
So
Yeah?
we're going for half a litre a minute?
So is that what you think it'll be? That's where I should be at.
At least, yeah. Hope you're gonna chop this video up a bit.
No, it'll be fine. It's going to be more than that, but I've just turned it up, hadn't I?
Yeah. I think you're about right at that. Yeah, stop at 30 seconds.
So that, yeah, that's not far off a litre a minute then.
Yeah, perfect.
Look, it's a bit less.
The more new water you have going in, the more of that nasty old water you'll get out.
Is that alright if I keep it at that then?
That's fine.
And you're laughing because he's giving me B.
Well, she's never going to be as good as my video.
Or is. God. What else do you want to moan at me about? Come
Nothing.
on.
So we need to sort out this competition.
Yes, we just talked about that. So what we're going to do, Frank, Koi channel, again, his link's up there. It's always your left shoulder, Frank, if you're pointing up.
Is it?
Yeah, left shoulder, up there. The question, there's going to be a question. The question will be, how many gallons is Frank's pond?
The winner gets a bag of wheat germ, full sack.
A big 10 kilo sack.
In fact, the winner can choose. You can either have a full sack of Queni Koi wheat germ or a full sack of Queni Koi's most expensive food. Top.
There we go.
What's it called? Ultimate Koi.
The ultimate koi.
The ultimate Koi. You can choose. Pick your winner.
So how many gallons is Frank's koi pond? You'll need to go to his channel, left shoulder, up there, to have a find out. Post your comments below with your answer. We'll leave it for what?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
We'll leave it for 2 weeks. Random name out of a hat, and Frank's going to deliver it? No, because it might could be anywhere in the UK. We'll get it posted out to you in the UK, wherever you are. How many gallons is Frank's pond? Pop over to his channel to find that out. There is on one of the videos, if not more, with the answer. And then in the comments below this video, put your answer.
Till next time. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the Butcher Koi channel. That's now what it's called. And we'll catch you soon. Good luck with the competition. Remember, head over to Frank's videos and his channel, have a look, see what he's got going on, some amazing stuff. And thanks for helping today, buddy.
So until next time, he's left you a couple of videos over there, and we'll see you soon.